Well, almost all of us have had our boss call us after hours asking for an extra shift. Well, now a state assemblyman from the Bay Area has introduced a bill to reduce and even eliminate those calls. Will Silverstein spoke with him and joins us now live to explain. Will?
Assembly Bill 2751 is designed for you to ditch the phone, and it was brought in so that workers and their employers can negotiate a deal in which they can decide if these workers want to receive phone calls and contact in their non-work hours.
The distinction between work life and home life has been a lot less clear.
Especially since the introduction of smartphone technology. Dr. Gökçe Soydemir from Stanislaus State says workers in 2024 are overwhelmed with stress away from the workplace.
You come home to relax and all of a sudden you're bombarded with emails, messages. And that interferes with your relaxing time, sleep time.
The purpose of Assembly Bill 2751 is to get rid of the need to respond to those requests that may stress out workers. The legislation requires employers to create a workplace policy that either allows for those inquiries outside of working hours or does not. State Assembly member Matt Haney is the legislator who introduced the bill, and he says AB 2751 makes California a more competitive state to bring in workers. But he's not focused on competition with growing southern states. Rather, he's looking at this from a global scale.
We are not going to win a race to the bottom with Texas and Florida. We're actually going to be finding ourselves competing with places like Lisbon, Portugal, and Dublin, and Sydney, Australia.
While California would be the first state in the union to adopt this right to not pick up, it's been pretty popular over Europe over the last several years.
It's been done since 2017 in other countries, and the studies have shown evidence that the workers are happier, and therefore they're more productive and efficient.
However, not all employers may be too thrilled to have the policy or compete with other employers who have the resources to afford the policy. Haney does not see it that way.
We're simply asking the companies to have a policy on the right to disconnect and clarity with their employees. So if they do have a culture where they're expected to be on all the time, 24/7, make sure their employees know that and they've consented to that.
Haney believes the legislation will lead to a more competitive job market.
This is going to be a huge benefit to the competitiveness of California companies to be able to demonstrate to highly skilled workers that we're going to respect their work-life balance. We're going to be explicit about the time that they have with their families, and that's going to be attractive to workers.
Now, this will likely help bigger corporations and companies be competitive across the country and the world. So who may suffer from it? It could be local small businesses. We spoke with another economist about that, but you'll have to wait until 6 o'clock to hear it. Reporting in Central Bakersfield, Will Silverstein, Eyewitness News.